Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta, and in this session we discuss principles of reliable data transfer. So basically, what is reliable? So reliable means there is no data loss, and if it is lost, then the retransmission of data and all the care and it should be taken. So transport layer protocols are central piece of layer architecture. This provide the logical communication between application processes, and this processes uses the logical communication to transfer data from the transport layer to network layer, and this transfer of data should be reliable and secure. So when you are transferring data from one layer to another layer, it should be reliable and secure. So the data is transferred in the form of packets, but the problem occurs in reliable data transfer or reliable transfer of data. It must be in a way of reliability, means there is nothing like lost or error occur in data transfer. So when you are transferring data from one layer to another layer, so for example, here it is application layer, then it is transport layer. You are transferring data which is coming from the application layer to and send it to the transport layer, and that in that case their reliability comes into picture. So the sending process in the application layer, here it is data, transport layer are there. This is reliable channel, and the data is sent through this reliable channel to the receiving process in the application layer of the receiver side. So here it is a sender and here it is a receiver. So sender sending processes data to the transport layer, and the set data is sent via reliable channel. Okay, so if there is a reliable channel, then data is smoothly passed through the one side to another side. So this model we have designed the sender and receiver side of a protocol over a reliable channel. So this model is developed based on or over a reliable channel. So in the reliable transfer of data, the layer receives the data from the above layer, then it breaks the messages in the form of segment and put the header on each segment and transfer. For example, it receives the whole message, it breaks into small packets and or segment and put the header on each segment. So for example, here we put header on each segment and transfer this segment to the other layer. So below layer receives the segments. So this layer receives the segment, remove the extra header from the segment and make it a packet by adding to header. So the data which is transferred from the above has no transferred data bits corrupted or lost, means there is no loss or corruption of bits, and all are delivered in the same sequence in which they were sent to the below layer. So this is called a reliable data transfer protocol. The protocol in which there is no corrupted or lost bits, all are delivered in the same sequence in which they were sent to the below layer. So this service model is offered by TCP to the internet application that invoke this transfer of data. So this service model is actually provided by TCP to the internet application. Okay. Now this is the scenario of unreliable channel. It means suppose the channel is not reliable. Now then what happened? So in an unreliable channel, we have designed the sending and receiving side. But in the sending side of the protocol is called from the above layer to RTD underscore send. Then it will pass the data is to be delivered to the application layer at the receiving side. Now what is RTD underscore send? So is basically function for sending data, where RDT stands for Reliable Data Transfer Protocol. Now this is a reliable data transfer protocol because the channel is not reliable. In previous case, we have a reliable channel, so we do not need to use this type of protocol. So here RTD send is a function for sending data, and send is used for the sending side. Now, so here RTD sending process here comes into data. Now on the receiving side, RDT RCV. So this is a function for receiving data, and where RCV is used for receiving side will be called when a packet arrives from the receiving side of the unreliable channel. So when a data is come, we called RDT RCV. Okay, so when the RDT protocol wants to deliver data to the application layer, it will do by calling deliver data. So whenever, for example, this receiving process wants to send data to the above layer, which is application layer, so for that it use deliver underscore data. So the deliver underscore data is a function for delivering data to upper layer. So there are different functions like RDT underscore send, reliable data transfer protocol, and send for sending side. RDT underscore RCV, reliable data transfer protocol, RCV for receiving side. Delivery underscore data, whenever lower layer wants to send data to the upper layer, which is application layer, then delivery underscore data function is used. Okay, so in reliable data transfer protocol, we only consider the case of unidirectional data transfer, that is transfer of data from the sending side to receiving side. But in case of bidirectional, means full duplex or transfer of data on both the side, data transfer is conceptually more difficult. So although we only consider unidirectional data transfer, but it is important to note that the sending and receiving sides of our protocol will needs to transmit packets in both direction. Like here we discuss. From here we can also wants to data to upper side. So this is how in transport layer we have to we have to consider about reliable data transfer. Okay, thank you.